John, an incredibly frustrating afternoon here watching Raith Rovers. What was your view of the 90 minutes?
Yeah, it's very disappointing, to be honest with you. You know, I thought we were better than that. The performance that we put on today, I was really disappointed. And as a team, you know, I didn't think we played well, and it's really disappointing to lose a game like that. Yeah, we're ahead 2-0, opportunities to make it 3, possibly 4, and would have put the game out of sight. We didn't take those opportunities, and then we lose 2 goals within a 2 or 3 minute period. We make a mistake, we don't recover from it, and again they get a tap in very close to, you know, the goal, and then from a corner kick again. Maybe we should have done better in the build up to the corner kick. We got a corner kick which, you know, we don't deal with, and before you know it, instead of being 3 or 4-0 up, you're at 2 each, and Stranraer then have got a lot of encouragement. And although we were 2-0 up, I never felt 100% confident because you know, the Stranraer were very much causing us 1 or 2 problems. You know, particularly Victoria down the left hand side, cutting in, trying to go down the line. You know, he was a kind of a constant threat. To be fair, in the second half, he wasn't quite as much a threat. You know, in the second half, with the changes that we made, the substitutions that we made, I think we managed to curtail that threat down that side. But the second half, probably not an awful lot in it. We probably had most of the play. You and Murray's probably got our best chance in the second half. The cut back, you know, I think young Kieran Bowie did well going down that side. He managed to get the ball in the box, and it's fell for Kieran now. It's just behind him, and you know, it's still probably our best chance. I think again maybe had a chance from a corner kick that was again probably our best chance. Stranraer didn't really create an awful lot in the second half. I thought we actually defended better in the second half. However, we succumbed to a sucker punch right at the death. And again, another error on our point. You know, we make an error in the build up to their goal. We give the ball away, and we never really recover. Even although when the ball comes with the post, we've got a second bite of the cherry to get rid of it, and we don't. We can't get to it. You know, so extremely disappointing. We've been on a reasonably good run, building momentum, and exactly what we wanted to do, building up all the way to the playoff. And it's very much like the whole season, in that, you know, we're having to start from scratch again with 3 games to go to try and build that momentum again. So it's very much as it's been. You know, it's frustrating as anything. You know, really frustrating. You know, we played some good football in the first half, a little bit open, but going forward we looked a real threat. In the second half, Stranraer, you know, were sat a bit deeper. There wasn't quite so much space in behind them, and so the opportunities that we created in the first half, getting the ball in behind for Kevin Nisbet, he had a couple of good, you know, efforts at goal, giving me some good saves in the first half. And that, unfortunately for us, didn't quite materialise in the second half, and him sitting a bit deeper, space wasn't there. And of course, the big lad they've got up front, although we dealt with him fairly well, he was still a bit of a constant threat throughout.
The 3 goals that we conceded were certainly goals that I'm sure you thought would have been avoidable. Like, tell us a wee bit about defensive vulnerabilities and what you've seen today.
Very difficult because you know, there were individual errors. You know, I mean, Callum's went to try and clear a ball with his right foot that's went in behind him, and they've broken, got to the byline, and you know, scored a very simple goal. You know, we don't recover from that situation, and it's frustrating that we don't, because we've got to help each other out, you know. So we make a mistake, so we've still got where he getting the ball out wide on the byline and the shy line. We've still got to recover from that, you know, but we don't. And then the corner kick for the second goal, you know, the ball's played right in. You know, it's just individual errors. You know, we should clear it. And of course, the last one, as I say, we've got a simple ball to play up a channel, turn them in behind. We can't do it, and they break on us. It's individual errors, which, you know, yeah, big shoulders. I'm the manager, I'll take responsibility about this. That's fine, but you know, I don't kick every ball. You know what I do in the sidelines, but you know, it's difficult to do things at times that are very basic. You don't expect these basic errors at this level.
I guess it was a kind of similar question I put to our discussion, kind of post-Forfar. I mean, how frustrating is it for you, as you say, as a manager, when another week goes, another game goes, another game slips past us, and it is these individual errors and, as we say, the vulnerabilities that it would be expecting full-time pros to be cutting out?
Yeah, well, exactly. But it's, you know, unfortunately that's where we are. You know, these errors are repetitive. You know, unfortunately, and you know it's different from, you know, my last situation that when I was here. The rain, you know, is different. We're not quite got that calibre player that we had, and it's frustrating as it can possibly be. You know.
Was desire a factor today as Stranraer pushed to the kind of 93rd minute and possibly we didn't?
Well, you know, every game's different, but in recent weeks we've been going right to the end. You know, we did that against East Fife. We, you know, a great win there. We did it last week, getting, you know, a point from a position where we were losing late in the game. But we just didn't show the confidence, I don't think, to go and win the game. And I think that's what we needed to do. I think we went in our shell a little bit in the second half. It didn't help us on the creative side. We weren't as creative in the second half. As I say, they sat a bit deeper, which made it difficult. You know, we didn't quite roll the sleeves up as much as I would like us to do and fight for the cause. You know, but again, you know, you can only do so much. You know, you expect the players to do that. You know.
It strikes me that you've got to strike a real fine balance between the fact we've got a small squad down to bare bones. We can't overly be critical at the same time as you're going to have to turn to these same players to offer you more next Saturday or next Sunday as it will be.
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, I think everyone's got to realise that, you know, we are carrying a number of injuries, and that's going to have an impact on the team. When you've got so many good players out, it will have an impact. And we've got subs on the bench, of course. In recent weeks, they've done very well with coming on and making an impact and getting results. But the more players you lose from injury, you know, you've got to realise that you're potentially weakening the team more often than not. You know, they have made an impact. But as the grand picture of more and more players getting injured today, Grant Gillespie didn't start. Ewan Murray didn't train until Friday. He was a big doubt in the game. You know, with another player who was attending the hospital right up until Thursday. You know, so Friday actually. So, you know, very difficult. You know, and now we pick up 2 injuries during the game, which unsettles the rhythm of the team. You know, Nat's got to come off. You've got to move it around about, and then Flanagan's got to come off, and we've got then some changes we've made. We've got to rejig. You know, so of course that's what you've got to do, but then it doesn't help the rhythm of the team. You know, so yeah, we can make excuses till the cows come home. You know, there's plenty there to make excuses from, but we don't like to do that. But a lot of these things are facts. You know, a lot of these things are facts, and it's not making it up. It's the truth. You know, that's one thing that I'll always deliver. I'll deliver the truth, and that's unfortunately where we are. A frustrating season. However, you know, we still have an opportunity. Again, I'd like to have the strongest 11 players available to do that, and it would certainly make it, you know, make us a lot stronger if we did. We're not going to have that, obviously, because we're never going to get Louis Vaughan or Robbie Thompson back. The length of the scale of the injuries that they've got, and at this moment in time, I don't know how Nat or Nathan Flanagan is going to be. So, but it would be great if we could get everyone available. Kel Benedictus came back onto the bench today. Give the lads a little bit of a boost. He's trained the last few days, so he's not a million miles away. Chris Duggan will go back into more like training with the team next week, and so he's not a million miles away either. But as we gain someone, we seem to lose someone, or if we gain 2, we lose 2. It's just yeah, it's just been the way it is, you know.
And finishing, John, it would be disrespectful of us if we didn't acknowledge the efforts of Arbroath, who have won the league today.
Yeah. League table doesn't lie. You know, they've been the best team. They've been the most consistent team over, you know, the 33 games that we've played now. Congratulations to Arbroath Football Club, Dick Campbell, Liam Campbell, John Young, Rob Douglas, and all their players there. Well done. Congratulations. You have been the best team. I have to, you know, congratulate you on your efforts. We look forward to the game at Arbroath next week.
Thank you, John.
Cheers.